Essendon 12-12-84 to Port Adelaide 6-8-44. 40 points the difference in favour of the Bombers.
Carey steaming across the half-back line to Neil Danaher. Short pass from him. Finds Gary Folds, who's been a very impressive player tonight. Max Crow taking it in front of his opposite number 31, Sorrell. Max Crow on the right half-forward flank for the Bombers. Did a lot of the ruck work last Saturday when Simon Madden was forced to leave the field, and has played fairly well tonight. There's Carman, Merritt and Hoffner. Merritt was behind his opponent and comes out with the ball, gets it to Hawker, but the hand pass wasn't a particularly good one. Giles for Port Adelaide should be able to clear the ball. Beautiful kick from Giles. Back towards the flank it goes, and making position out there well to take the mark was Fowles. It is again. Terry Danaher, half forward, off he goes. Runs into goal from 35 metres out. Looks okay from here. He's put it through for another one, and that's his 5th goal. Terry Danaher, a superb job at full forward tonight, taking Essendon along to 13 goals, 12, 90 points. Port Adelaide 6-8-44.
Well, Danaher moving up the ground a little bit now. Whether or not he's still at full forward or up on the ball, I think you might find that Terry Danaher is now having a run on the ball. Maybe to run him into a little bit of fitness. I don't think he played all of the practice games, and he's certainly put in a good performance tonight. It was surprising, as we've said a couple of times, that Hamill had been left on him, but nonetheless, Danaher has been the focal point, and even though he's on the ball now, still a great player with 5 goals.
15 minutes into the final quarter. Port Adelaide get the ball towards half forward. Crow almost threw that out to Basenko. Basenko in turn to Nagel. Nagel on towards Bahaja. The Bombers moving the ball well now. Bahaja up towards the half-forward line again. Bennett comes out. Hamill's there for Port Adelaide, but it's going to be a free kick to Port Adelaide. Umpire says in the back, and to take the free kick for Port will be Bradmore. Bradmore taking the free.
And it's out towards the wing position on the edge of the square, and an easy mark taken there by Reid. He's off like a flash. Shoots the ball down to that half-forward line. It's Carman there on his own. And Carman would be about 35 metres out from goal on a slight angle. Could easily kick this one. Carman, oh, fabulous, in top form, would boot it through without any worry at all. There's the kick by Carman. It's a high kick as it will go through. I think it may be a goal. No, 1 point. So it's 13-13-91 Essendon to Port Adelaide 6-8-44, and the Bombers doing it pretty easy at the moment. We're at the 16.5-minute mark. Ball back into play. The back there is Torben, and he's got the grab. Too good for Nat that time. That was Chris Nat in front. Nagel off the ground. He's played very well indeed. Foreman on in his place. So the kick by Torben is into the goal square. Flying high was Merritt. Got his hand. Carman's got it there. He's grabbed. They fall over there. Now they're falling over like 9 pins as the ball finally comes out there to the pocket. Hand pass coming back there towards Bennett. Oh, he was grabbed, didn't have the ball. He'll get a free kick for sure. A free kick to Bennett in the forward pocket position. He's only about 15 metres out from goal, but on a pretty acute angle. You can see the boundary line there in the background. There's the distance. But at least he's on the right side for a right footer. And, of course, going for Essendon's 14th goal at the 17.5-minute mark of this last quarter. He's played some pretty good games for the Bombers since transferring from Hawthorn. That's not a bad kick, but it veered off at the last moment and through for 1 point. So they go to 13-14-92 to Port Adelaide 6-8-44. There's not much life left in the Port Adelaide side at the moment, Bob.
No, the tackling and the effort that they've put in so far is, well, it's taken their toll, and with players like Phillips out of the side, they're really well down.
Ball back there towards Foreman. Too strong that time for Clifford, and takes a good mark there. A quick hand pass over to Bennett going by. Oh, that's a bad kick, and an easy one dropped by Porplicia that time, and the umpire's going to ball it up. No, it's Nat, I should say. Finally a chance for him to get clear. A hand pass coming out wide now. Bennett once again in the way. Back it goes there towards the full. Eckerman misses it. Nat can't pick it up. Little Bahajar goes in. Nat still battling pretty hard as the ball goes. Oh, there's nearly a free kick to Hoffner there, but the umpire says plain as we see Bahajar get it. Down there in the forward pocket position, picked up by Bradmore, driven right across the goals. Punched back again, that time by Crow, looking there for Reid. And that's Kinnear still battling pretty hard for Port Adelaide. The kick falls a bit short. Crow calling Terry Danaher to come and pick it up. Terry Danaher's got plenty of time to go for a pass, and once again it's Bennett taking the ball. He'd be about, what, 30 metres out from goal. It's not a very deep angle this time, and he goes for a short pass. Bahajar tries to pick it up on the first hop, but he breaks. Beers in a bit of trouble now as they collar him. It'll be holding the ball against him.
Well, he had to beat about 4 players.
You've got to dig him out the ground to get him up.
Bradmore with the free kick for Port Adelaide from the back pocket, gets around towards the flank. Cunningham's there, taking the mark in front of Clark. Port Adelaide very disappointing in the final quarter. Talbot in front. He's at centre wing and decides to play on. Neil Danaher takes the hand pass. Long kick by Neil Danaher up towards full forward. Mark dropped by Nat. Port Adelaide making plenty of mistakes at the moment, and they're well behind. Belton taps it out, but Gary Folds intercepts well to Hawker. Hawker at right half forward flank, runs into goals, fires and puts it through for another one to the Bombers.